Hi, my name's Todd. I'm a product specialist here at Asheville Ford, and today we're going to be talking about the Ford Mustang. This is the 2017 Ford Mustang. If you're looking at a Mustang, there's a lot of different configurations they come in. You can get it in a 3.7 V6 engine or a 2.3 EcoBoost, which is a 4-cylinder turbo. And then this right here is the V8 5.0. There's obviously lots of different color combinations, but as we take a look around, this one has the black accent package, gives you the black wheels. You also have the black 5.0 badging. As we come along here, I just want to point out one very nice luxurious feature about this Mustang. You have a keyless entry system. When you put your hand on the door handle, it'll automatically unlock. Another great feature about the Mustang is our Ford's easy fuel system. So when you are at the gas station filling up, you can concentrate on no drip. As we come around in the back, another addition to the black accent package is this rear deck lid. We also have the Ford signature tail lights, and I will pop the trunk so we can see how much cargo space. Definitely have plenty of room for 2 sets of golf clubs if you want to take this to the course on the weekend. Also, you can see the black, everything's all blacked out. You have your rear view camera, rear sensors. As we keep coming around the car, this is our lightning blue. It looks gorgeous in the sunlight. Kind of changes color a little bit. Comes a little bit darker, like a midnight blue at night. Now again, this is the 5.0 V8, so let's pop the hood and take a look at the engine. So again, this is the 5.0 V8. This is one of the available options for the motors. This particular motor has 435 horsepower, but as I mentioned before, every single motor trim in the Ford Mustang is over 300 horsepower. Lots of fun. Very easy things to remember, even if you're not a muscle car owner already. Ford marked all of your general maintenance items in yellow. Those are the only things most owners should only be touching. Even to the hood clips on. Release your hood, everything's marked in yellow. Otherwise, just bring it right into the shop and we'll take care of it. Alright, it's hot standing over this engine. Let's go inside and cool off and take a look at the interior. So now we're sitting inside the 2017 Ford Mustang GT. This particular one is a premium, so it's trimmed in leather, and we're going to go over some of the additional options and features that you'll get in this premium 2017 Ford Mustang. Inside this glove box here, you have a USB port, 12-volt charger, lots of little compartments to stick your sunglasses and other items in. You do have 2 cup holders, something that we won't be able to see here during the day, but it does have ambient lighting in there, so when you do have a bottle of water sitting in there, it'll glow it all up at night, any color you'd like. This is an automatic, but for those of you that want the convenience of driving an automatic but still want to be in control over your Mustang, you can put it into the sport mode, which is indicated by this S. And up here on the steering wheel, we have paddle shifters, so you can have full control over the car. You hit the plus side to go up in gear, and then you hit the minus side to go down in gear. You can go through all 6 gears like that. As we work our way up, right here is your push to start and stop button. Right next to it is your 4-way indicator. Over here is your traction control button. It's indicated by a car sliding out of control. And then this is an indicator, looks like a steering wheel. When you hit this button up, actually up here on the display where the driver can see it, you'll see steering wheel feel. It shows normal, sport, and comfort. Those are your 3 modes that you can choose, and that's going to be the feedback in the steering wheel, whether if you want it to have a little bit more play in comfort mode for long highway drives, or when you're trying to tear up some back roads, you could put it in sport and it'll be a nicer, sportier feel. Now the last toggle switch says mode, and again, if you look up at the screen here, when you hit mode, it shows your drive mode selector. So you have normal, sport, track, and then your weather mode, which indicates snow and wet. So the different modes there, it's going to help you. Normal is obviously everyday driving. In your sport and your track mode, the car is actually going to feel like it does have a little bit more power. And then in the snow mode, in the weather mode, it just takes back the power a little bit, so that way you're not breaking wheels when you're coming off the red light or the stop sign, in snow or even in heavy rain as well. It just helps keep you a little bit safer. As we move forward farther up the display here, You do have heated and air conditioning seats for both the driver and the passenger. As you can see, we're both enjoying our air conditioning seats. And you also do have dual climate control. If you toggle this up, it'll show up here, driver, and I can adjust the temperature by degree, and so can my passenger. Okay, and then in the middle here, you have your pretty basic climate control settings, which virtually every car in the market does, your fan speed, and where you would like the air to come out of. As we move up a little bit, you have your pretty basic volume controls. You have your volume knob, your tune knob. You can switch songs and power the whole thing down if you'd like. And then up here, we have our Sync 3 touch screen. If you click the link below, we have a full tutorial on everything that Ford offers in the Sync system. So as we move on from the screen, as you can see here, this car has the aluminum accent, and you have the Mustang badging over there in front of the passenger. Mustang since 1964. As you look at the door there, you have two speakers on the door, your subwoofer, your bigger speaker, and then you also have a tweeter. Okay. As we come back over here, up on the visor, you do have your garage link for 3 different garage door openers. And then next thing I want to point out to you will be the steering wheel buttons. So on our steering wheel, this side of the steering wheel here, you have your volume control, and then if you're listening to music, you know, through your Bluetooth like Pandora, iHeartRadio, you can use your skip buttons, and then M is for mute. And then down here right below, you have your Bluetooth controls, so you can end calls, you can answer calls, and then you can also use the voice to prompt. You can tell the car where you want to go. If you want to go watch a movie, you can just say to the nearest movie theater, or you can ask it to call your best friend. The controls here on the other side. The bottom set here is your cruise control, which works like every other car, and then the top set of arrows and the OK button works this screen right in between the gauges. And so what I'm going to show you here, we're on the main menu. You can go to gauge mode, and you can choose to view gauges for lots of different things, like for instance like your oil pressure, you have voltage, vacuum, whatever you'd like to see. I'm going to go back here to your track apps, which is a really cool thing in the Ford GTs. So what you can do is you can look at your brake performance. You can set this, and you can do your 60 to 0 speeds, your 100 to 0 speed. And I do want to point out, as it indicates right here, track only, so that's on the record. You do also have a line lock feature where you can press and hold this, and the car is going to automatically grab the front brakes, so that way you can do what you need to do with the clutch to get the wheels spinning. It has a lap timer. There's a lot of cool features in the track apps section on this Ford GT Mustang. Your driver assist is to access a lot of your safety technology. You can get the BLIS, the blind spot monitoring system, in the Ford GT. This particular one is just not equipped. But there's a lot of other things in this heads-up display that you can see here.